Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, final matchup of Week 2, Season 9. We are still undefeated. We've got Arctos this time around in the final matchup. His defense is alright, but last round we had a tougher defense from what I'm able to anticipate here. On the back wall, I'm expecting some combination of Wedge, Django, maybe Gas. Don't know what the final team would be. Here's what he has on the top wall. Nothing too problematic here, and a real easy Rogue One team. Bottom wall is Grievous, Shakti, and Newt. So we're going to jump in and just clear this and see what we have to deal with on the back wall. That just shows Grievous, right? Okay. Alright, we're going to swap, get some foresight. Maybe take a stack away. Take some more away. Come on, Grievous. I think the mods must have been not great here. Everyone good? I think that should be full banners. Alright, here's what I'm thinking here. I spent a little bit of time prepping before I started the record. Usually I was going to take CLS against Newt, but with Shakti here, CLS is also a good option, especially because I can take Han and just blast Shakti out before the battle starts, because it's a low gear Shakti. But then that leaves the question of how am I dealing with Newt, since I don't know what's on the back wall and there's a chance that his gas or some other teams are back there. So what I've basically decided on is I think I'm going to take a Separatist Django team up against Shakti, and I can still save my CLS for Newt, because that'll be the easiest way to manage this team without taking something too strong. So what I'm thinking about here is just going without a leadership, but putting Droideka in that slot so Django has the damage immunity. And then I have B2 here for the clears. And then Django will be able to ignore any taunt, assuming that Rex gets the turn meter going. And I can just shut down Shock T to begin with, then I have a good amount of damage and cleanses to take out 5s without having to worry about. Alright, we're gonna go with this. Alright, now that we got some debuffs, we can start just taking out Shock T. Oh. Alright. This is not what I wanted. Okay. Take out Newt, come back to that. I should have done what I did last round. I used Vader against Newt last round, and that worked out nice because the damage over times took out Newt. But the Relic Droidica made me reconsider that. Okay. Now 5s and Rex. No. Really want to know what's on this back wall. Let me double check how strong his gas is. I feel like it might still be a gear 11. I think it might be 6-star. It's 6-star. He's already used 5s in Rex, so it's probably going to be Echo and Arc. Echo's Relic. That's going to mess with my other plans. You know what? I don't have a good plan for my Darth Revan yet. That should be enough. This could be a mistake. Okay. We're just doing this. This might be a mistake. All right, come on. All right. Let's see what we got to deal with. I'm not expecting too much Padme. All right. So Padme, Gas, Django. Yeah, I shouldn't have used Darth Revan. Because then I could bring Darth Revan up against Gas, and then I'd have my Gas for Padme. I'm just out-geared here, though. Although Gear 11 gas is not that big of a deal. Alright. We're going to worry about the top wall. We're wasting too much time. I was expecting weaker teams on his back wall from his GAC history. So. We're more going to handle this like a process of elimination. Take out all the other teams with my lesser roster, and then we can worry about what we have left with to deal if we need to take 2 teams against somebody. We gotta worry about that execute. Alright, we're good. All right. Old Republic. Bat. I want to try something with this Bastila team. Here's what I'm going to do. All right. Rogue One, right? Okay. This may take a while, but this is where we're going to go for that Death Trooper feat. Where are we? Because my Krennic is nothing. He's useless, but we need him there. Bring in Death Trooper. We're probably going to lose him, but at least we have a Dispel and Death Mark if we get a chance to use it, and then Nest will be able to stick around and finish it off. Definitely. Okay. And I have no idea what this does. All enemies stagger. Revive Death Trooper. Call to assist. Sure, we'll start with this. Game's running choppy today. I just want Jin out of here right away. Let's hit this death mark. We don't have to worry about the cleanse for a little bit. What is up with this game? It is super laggy right now. I'm playing it on blue stacks. Chronic lasted longer than I thought he would. Great. This is what I want to do here. We have no AoEs. No one's that strong other than Ezra. Ezra does have that double hit though. What I want to do... I need to... What's this contract? Okay. This could easily go wrong, because everyone is super weak here. What's Dengar's kind? I would feel a lot safer bringing like Cad Bane with Dengar, because they can survive a bit longer. That's not leveled up enough. We're not inflicting any debuffs, that's useless. This is an unresistible stun. Is that gonna work on Bastila? We're gonna try this. We at least have a double hit with Cad Bane to get the contract going a little bit faster. As long as Mando can survive long enough. Got here. Take the bonus turn. The basic's better. That turn meter's more useful. We're gonna lose. We didn't do it. We didn't go enough. And I should have quit out. Okay. I gotta get these guys geared up higher. I was really hoping to get a cheap win out of that. But Gear 8 is a little too useless. All right. How are the zetas on that gas? Was he under zeted? No. I put too much on defense. We don't have that much. Okay. What if we did something weird with gas? I wonder if like Thrawn, Vader, Malik. Because we can shut down gas. We can have Vader lead stacking dots. We've got Malik who can just suck through the protection. We're going to try something like that up against gas. We're going to use my gas against Padme. Ah. I need to keep those guys together. Or do I want to use them? I really wanted to split those guys up. Alright, well, we gotta plot this out. No, we're just gonna try this team. Although I wanted to separate these guys. Whatever. This will make my life a lot easier if this works. All right. We're going to need to shut down BlueStacks after this battle and see if we can fix the lagginess. We're going to just take out ARC Trooper. Stun Echo. We're not going to finish him before gas gets up. We need to save the fracture for when gas is back. Oh wait, this should take him out. Oh, the cooldown. Nice, okay. Still have options now for the rest of the field. I'm going to pause this record, restart BlueStacks, and hopefully that solves the lagging. Alright, hopefully that solves the lagging. We have restarted. I think I have a plan now. We'll see if it works. We are going to keep Rex separate, but we're going to use 5s. Because if Skywalker goes down and we just have Ahsoka and she's taken out, then this all kind of falls apart if somebody else is in there. With 5s, though, we can make sure that if the worst happens, Skywalker still functions the way he's supposed to. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to save that for gas. See if we get lucky. Of course not. Don't. All right. Come on, gas. I don't care about that. All right. This goes through foresight, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can. Come on. Padme is going to heal now, isn't she? We're going to save the heal for when it actually helps Ahsoka. Please take him out. Yes. Okay. See, if I didn't bring in 5s, this would have been a loss. I would have lost Ahsoka. Okay. Now things start getting a little trickier. We're basically down to my Traya team. We have Rex, but no other useful clones. We have my Old Republic. We still need to make sure we get through Nest. Jango can still be tricky even without the Zeta. Embo does a lot of damage, but we also have to have something that can get through all the protection on Bastila. I think I want to still go with the original thought process with Bastila, which is try and be cheap with it and not bring too much. And what I'm thinking about is Rex. As long as we can keep a tank going, we should be good. L3 starts tanking. I think we bring in Watt. Make sure we can keep the taunt up. And that should keep everyone alive long enough for Rex to just start taking people out. The weapon mod on Rex. Ezra is the only real threat here. Alright, now I'm concerned about those counters. Are you kidding me? Come back to me. Alright, let's take out Bastila. At least then we can bring somebody up. No! Rex, you better do it now. Ugh! Take her out. Okay. 2 Rexalates. She can survive. I can't believe L3 was that useless. What are my Sith options? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There isn't a heal. Does First Order officer swap with anybody or just First Order? Or this is going to be a loss, but as long as we can take out Bastila, it'll be worth it to me. We're going to do this. She's in the yellow. As long as she doesn't heal. Oh! We don't have a dispel. Are you kidding me? How does she survive that? I thought that's just an automatic out. What am I not understanding here? We got to get back around to it. Yeah, what am I not getting here? Is it just massive damage? Is not... We got what we wanted. We didn't have to use Treya or any Annihilates. We can come back in, we can clean this up with a lot of teams now, but that could have gone very wrong. Alright, I'm hitting auto, fixing the camera while this is going on. We're going to double check this. That should not have happened that way. Deal physical damage to target enemy and gain crit chance of crit, blah, blah, blah. If the target has 50% health or below. Okay, it's massive damage. Alright, fine. Massive damage. Still worked. Just took 2 of them. SWGOH is the hero of this Grand Arena. We can now clean that up. We are really low on teams. We're going to use Treya here. next time we can annihilate. Just do a hit here. You know what? I think we're going to annihilate Django. We can wait one more for Nest. Okay. Now we have this Barris team, which is going to be annoying. And Ahsoka could still potentially do some damage. We have this Old Republic team, which would normally not be an issue, but I don't really have much left. So this might turn into a bigger problem than it would otherwise be. I'm more worried about this team. You don't have anything. So we have the Resistance heroes, but they're at gear 11. I mean, everybody's at gear 11 at this point. We have the Resistance heroes. We have Old Republic. We have Troopers. We have a gear 9 Wampa, which is not really much. I wonder if we can put something together with Scoundrels. Yeah, we're at the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to try the Resistance heroes here. Like, for me, it's when in doubt, use a newer kit. I still don't really understand this kit. But at least we have a taunt, we have a heal, we have a lot of big damage. We've got the Zetas. Not the normal Finn, but we have the Resistance Zetas. Definitely getting worried. It's getting laggy again. Okay, inflict days, stagger, damage over times. Alright, whatever. We gotta get rid of Barris. We gotta get out from this taunt. Make sure Ahsoka can't take out the heroes. The counter's at least going to ramp up the damage quick. Alright. Let's go this route. Okay. Barris is dealt with. This ramping damage is nice. Let's get that heal. Alright. That's what I wanted. Okay. Don't really care how many teams we need to take up against Ezra. The damage is done there. This Old Republic team we need to take out in one go. But it's not going to happen. Does he have... Has all the Zetas, all Gear 12. To try and mirror this? I'm just gonna have to do this. Hopefully I have better mods and the computers isn't as good. Yeah, I've got better mods. We're going to try and take out Karth right away. You know what? We need music. This is awful without music. Audio's... I think this is a timeout. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. What do I do not have anything left? This is a problem. I'm going to take troopers up against Mace and Ezra. Okay. Now this last team. You know, we still have the probe droid. I was debating between whether working on the Jedi Knight Luke requirements or gearing up more of my roster. And this is really making me feel like gearing up more of my roster. All allies gain evasion and turn meter whenever they evade. Just evasion's just not, it's so old, doesn't do enough. Here's what I'm thinking. We got an ability block. What I need is somebody with a good dispel or buff immunity. Paplu. Alright, we're going to bring in 2 tanks. Hopefully the AoEs from Karth can take down Probe Droid just enough where you can still use the detonate. We got ability blocks. We've got a dispel on Paplu's basic. We'll see if we get lucky. All right, what's the taunt? This is the taunt. All right. We're going to use the basic. We're going to dispel. Is that enough to take out Zelbar? We can definitely take out Karth. At least that gets rid of... We're just going to do it. We can't really risk not taking out Zelbar. If we use this, then we're screwed for the rest. And we're going to just hit auto. It would be great if there was a sandbox mode where I could just test who can survive detonates. All right. We still have Kira. Vandor only brings... What scoundrels do we have? You know what? We might do this. Even though Han's only gear 8, he's got ramping damage. Vandor can hopefully bring him back. But this could also go horribly wrong. But at this point, who cares? Another attempt is not going to be the difference maker here. We're counting on my defense to hold. How do I... Alright, I want the counter. Does this assist? No, we need to protect Kira. I'll spread this around. This is getting laggy again. If it stays this laggy though, we're gonna... We're gonna time out at this rate. We're gonna save that just in case Vandor loses prepared. We need this damage to ramp up faster. Oh, I should have tried that on mission. We just can't do enough damage for this to work out. Please! Take her out. Yes! Alright, we gotta restart this one more time because we are super laggy. We're gonna pause and come back. Alright, we're back to wrap up this video. Audio is temporarily working again. Let's hope it stays that way. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Still have a big attack, though. No, we're gonna do this. That's why we got two ways to control Zalbar. It's a good Zalbar. I'm gonna check out these mods afterwards. He's taking some hits. We just had a ton of protection on. So that's not really that much defense if his health is going down that fast. I mean, we got through them these last 2 rounds, but these have been some sloppy Grand Arenas. Vader? It's gonna cleanse soon. We can stun him though. Okay. Another slog of a sloppy win. Worse than last. I think worse than last time. I think we were at 2-3, 2-4. I don't remember. We can take a look. Here's my defense. I think he's going to have some troubles with it. We've got our Night Sisters. I wonder what his Night Sisters are like. I'm surprised we didn't see them. We've got my own Shakti. We've got a First Order team. This Bounty Hunter team has been giving a lot of people trouble. Karga adds a lot to this kit, and if it's approached like a typical, normal like Bosk, Dengar, Boba Fett trio, then it can create some troubles. This Newt team here almost always gives my opponent some trouble. And then this Bastila team sometimes will pull some defenses if people underestimate it. And then the back wall, if he doesn't save enough for the back wall, he's going to have some troubles. A Mon Mothma team just for some fun to see how they do. But really, it's about Padme, Palpatine, Bastila, and Grievous. So if he takes too much on that front row, he can easily run out in the back, especially because he doesn't have Padme and Gas. He's basically got Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, and CLS as his top tier teams, and I think he stalls out on the back wall. Because if he keeps all 3 of those, he can take out Grievous with Jedi Knight Revan, His Darth Revan can take out Padme. His CLS team's not going to take out Palp. But he'd have to keep all three of them for a shot. And then that's going to give him trouble on the front wall. We're going to take a quick look at his team. We'll do this by gear. So you can see he doesn't have that many relics. I think what's that? 13. And then what he has is a lot of gear 12, which is like the wrong place where this is where you don't want to bulk up your GP. Your GP is fine being bulked up if it's in relics, but you don't want a bunch of gear 12 raising what your top 80 is. And he put a lot of that gear 12 on defense. So I think he stalls out. I'll show you how the last opponent stalled out against my defense. He put down a very strong defense that I had a lot of trouble with. See over here. Like I was saying, this Karga team keeps giving people trouble. On the front wall, Newt coming through, creating some trouble. Then here on the back wall, he gave up or ran out of teams, and he took 4 teams to take out my Grievous. So I imagine his Jedinet Revan was gone by that point. So that's going to wrap it up for today. I think we have this victory as long as he stalls out. But it's definitely a harder Grand Arena than I was anticipating based on looking at his history. He changed it up a little bit, I think. It was tough to say because his previous opponents never full cleared him, so I never had a clear sense of what all of his teams were from his Grand Arena history. Well, we will check in next time, see how he does. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This has been Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.